Hello everybody, I'm going to mess with my microphone one more time, and welcome back to All the Mods 3. My name is KenDog, and it's been a few weeks since I have recorded, only because it has been very crazy around my household, and ooh, I'm getting some weird frame rates going on here. I should not be getting the frame rates here. Let's cap it at 60. Okay. I think we're okay now. That's weird, though. I was not expecting that. I've done a lot around, but I have not gone in progress any further along technological development or anything until I got you guys on board. I've got a bunch of trees around. I did build a little deck that's going to be for where the Tinker's Construct stuff is. I thought that'd be kind of pretty. I did decorate around. Oh. My goodness. I'll have to check the settings again, make sure I didn't screw something up. I did make one iron pick for only one reason. And that was to get diamonds. But yeah, that was in one run, by the way. That was in one run. Was just that many diamonds. 21 gold, 62 iron. I mean, we got some good stuff. It was a good run. Over 2 sacks of redstone. Oh, couldn't hope for better. I could not have hoped for better. 10 Certus quartz. So, yeah. Might do applied energistics. I don't know if... Yeah, refined storage is not in this one. So we might have to go with AE2. I know AE2, oh, alright. I'm not a gigantic fan of it. Because sometimes my brain doesn't process things quite the same as some people. Some people thought maybe I might be slightly autistic. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything like that, but... sometimes my brain just doesn't process. Like AE2 just kind of confuses me sometimes. Anyway, I've got plenty of coal in there, and I think I've got about another half stack in there. What we're going to do today... Where is it? We're going to start with Tinker's Construct. Now, Tinker's Construct is a way to create your own tools and weapons and add modifiers to them. I mean, there's so many customization options. You guys have no freaking clue. I mean, there's different item frames and stuff like that. It's how we get some of the jerkies and stuff. Like we can get fugu, confish jerky, salmon jerky, rabbit jerky. It's really incredible for spice of life. But like I said, I took that out just because I think it would be a progress blocker. And see all the different tools and pieces and stuff you can put together. I mean, every piece of equipment is tied together. I mean, it's crazy. And there's stuff like evil infused longsword. I mean, you don't have to put all those pieces, but you can like to attach like a diamond or a steel pickaxe head to a obsidian tool rod and stuff like that. And here's like the controls, the tanks, the sear gauges and stuff like that. This is all the stuff we're going to be working with right now today to make a smeltery. But first, before we go all the way for that... sweet. I do have one log. We're going to be making the basic tools. So, what you want to do is take like that and do this, and you get a blank pattern by turning 2 sticks into... It can be any plank. It doesn't have to be specifically acacia or oak. It can be any. So put that right there. Actually, you put it up. You've always put the blank pattern above. I always mess that up. I don't know why. If I sound a little strange, it's because I'm just getting over a really bad head cold or sinus cold that's going around my area. It is horrible. All right, and these are also patterns here. I didn't explain that. We'll explain that as we go along. Oh, cool. It also takes on the color of the plank that you used. Like we used like the metal. There's metal ones. I don't know if I can show you guys or not. But there's different ones we can use and stuff like that. So, and boom. And we get a part builder. And what you do here is you take a crafting table and you put a tool station. So instead of getting the crafting station, we get a tool station. And there's also one more. You make a chest. You get a pattern chest, which holds the patterns. We're probably going to want a second one. Only because the metal casts like this one and the wooden casts cannot be put together in the same chest. I'm not really sure why. I don't think I ever looked up why. But let's go ahead and go out there and we'll place these things real fast. But before we do that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and grab the next set of stuff we're going to need. We're going to need sand, clay, and gravel. And my wife is playing with the dog.
No, I'm talking to my phone. I don't want it to die.
Oh. Anyway, we're going to be making something called grout. Now there's seared furnace control. Yeah, there's new stuff like a Tinker Tank controller and stuff like that. I haven't messed with yet. I'm going to look into it before I start, getting into really the heavier stuff of it. But we're going to get into the basic stuff right now. But I think we can start using having our own giant tanks of liquids and stuff with this, which would be really, really cool. Especially since we have Railcraft, I'd be using steam power. So we're going to be needing seared bricks to do anything. And we need it from grout. And grout. Whoa, they changed. Oh, it's blocks. Whew. My mind started going, what? But, yes. One clay, one sand, can be any of the sands. Oh, and white sands. Cute. And gravel will make grout. And why the torches went in there, I have no idea. Every once in a while, something will pop in there, and it's just like the most wacky thing in the world. But we're going to want to do both sides of that. And we're going to want at least to use... I don't know why it didn't... Yeah, we're going to want to make all 4 stacks. Why? Is this going to take more than just the 2 stacks to make what we want to make? Because what you do is you use lava to melt all your ores. And we have a pool of lava right there. Did just a little bit of exploration. Now, hold on. I'll show you guys on the map where all I've gone. Like, here is the house. I went off in this direction, and it's a really beautiful area over here. And there's a slime thing, and there was a whole bunch of sand. I don't remember this up here. I think it's part of a previous map that I had. The mapping is kind of glitchy to where it won't overwrite itself. So, I don't know. So, we're going to put that. I want to put that at the end. I'm just kind of funny about how I do these things. Stencil table. Part builder here. We'll put pattern chest in the middle because stencils will go into here, and then we can take them out in here. This is how I always do it. Tool station and crafting station. Now I'm going to say put it there for now. And then you just take this different pieces and we can make some different tools. But we're going to wait for the metal parts so I can show you guys all that all at once, because otherwise it's kind of redundant to see me do the... It'd just be smarter. But yeah, all of my mango trees are grown, so it's nice. Okay, lots of mangoes. I love the mango wood too. It's really, really nice. There's 23 food right there. And they do well, a meat sickle and a half, which that's not terrible. Alright, so I will be right back as soon as all of these bricks are cooked. And I'm also going to cook up, where is it? A stack of 8 glass. As well. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. Alright, so first thing we're going to want to make is a controller. We need a controller and at least one tank to get started. Alright, we got a controller, and I think the tank just has some, yeah, glass and mill. So we gotta have at least one of those. I'm gonna take 2 of these and make at least that much. Well, look at my settings for my memory usage. Yes. Ah! Why says I'm a weirdo because I'm crying because there's a freaking creeper behind me. But no, I am not a weirdo. I am just terrified of. I don't like you. Ah! Damn it! No! 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 Ah! Stupid. I don't like you either. I'll be back when. Is it turning? It is turning nighttime. Oh, of course it is. Screw you. That was a little too risky. I don't have a bed yet. I've got to go out and get some sheep sheared. I think there were some not too long far from here. I'll actually be right back as soon as it breaks dawn, so I don't have to deal with the creepers and stuff. Be back. All right. Finally, and they look like they're all in it. Nope. 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 I don't want part of my yard blown up. Shoot, there's another one. Ah, let's go over here. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Ah, you'll despawn before you get to me, fools. Alright. Anyway. I'm going to want more. Whoop. That was unintentional. Edit that part out. So, to the point where I was gloating. Okay. So it is now daytime and I'm out here. Right, first thing first. Let's get these out too. Let's see. 1, 2. That's 4. What did I do? Weird. And it's I totally missed the yeah, I had measured this out before and I totally messed it up. I gotta get this block. I'm kinda crappy about getting particular blocks. I mean, I can suffice without like a plank or something like that, but Sear brick, that takes a lot of effort to make. So. Okay, we'll leave that the way it is. Okay. That's the way I want it. Wow, I screwed that up. So, I want the controller there, and I want the tank there. Do I have any... Yeah, I still have glass left. Good, good, good. I do, however, want... a couple of seared windows so you can actually look inside. I always think that's really cool. Now, you don't have to have blocks on the end, but you do have to have them... Oh, you can see. That's cool. And I misjudged that a little bit, too. Because I need to... There's certain... My axe is not cooperating today. Okay. You'll see why I'm doing things this way in just a moment. Like, so I'm kind of cranky, I suppose. Because I have things a certain way when I do them, because it makes it the most convenient for me. Now you can see why I needed the extra bricks. So we're going to need 4 of these things called faucets. Why, though? That's a good question. We're going to need smeltery drains. To drain the metal, or whatever liquid material, out of our smeltery. So my mind is, what are you doing again? Oh, yeah. And you have to put them on the outside. You can't put them on the inside. It wouldn't make sense. But then we do it like that, and you can see it's up and running. As long as it's flaming, it is up and running. But we're not quite done yet. Put those drains on there. Alright, now what we're going to do is something a little different. What we're going to do is put bricks like this, and we get casting tables. So we can put these patterns on there, and the metal will pour onto these into this pattern. It's very cool. And then I do the opposite way, so we can get casting basins. So we can get whole blocks of metal. And I'll show you guys that here. We're gonna do just the ingots and I'll do we'll do the patterns in a whole other episode, because trust me when I say there's gonna be a lot of info we're gonna go over when it comes to that particular stuff. Now you might be asking yourself, why am I doing it like this? Because the higher you build it, the more you get. Because normally you would only get like 9. But then that adds another 9. I mean, look at how much more room you can get. So, I am, however, in need of a bucket. Oh, I can do an unfired one, but I don't know how that would work. Looks like I do have to sacrifice 3 iron, which is actually fine, because very, very quickly here we'll be doing Tinker's Construct, or not Tinker's Construct, Twilight Forest. And my mind just went completely blank. And Twilight Forest, oh my god, you guys are gonna love it. I know this is a bit of a waste, but I think that looks really nice out there. We'll kind of maybe leave it like that, or we'll make some really cool stuff. Make it like a barbecue area looking thing. I think it looks kind of cool. There's no mobs except underground, because there's little arrows meaning they're up and underground. And you can see the mangoes we picked are already blossoming to create more. mangoes. So these mango trees may be like my pure food source, which would be okay. I could deal with that. Thank you, Terraquays? Terraqueos? So it seems like to me, but... Okay, so we're going to make a bucket. Basic iron bucket. Sorry, like I said, I'm still getting over a head cold and it's driving me crazy. We're going to keep these blank patterns on us for the next episode because the blank patterns are going to... We're going to, yeah, useful. Sorry, my ink... I've been having trouble speaking because of all the illness and or my cold and everything, so... Lava's over here. Let's take it back over here. Yep. And one... I swore I heard a zombie. Now, the smeltery drain, or the tank, I was going to say drain for some reason, can hold up to 4 buckets of lava at a time. You can hook up things such as a tank with a pipe or something like that to pipe lava in. So we can hook up something like an advanced fluid tank or a portable tank. I guess I haven't worked on the more advanced models yet. But you can hook those up and do it that way too, which is more than fine. If you didn't know, running and jumping can also... it's actually the fastest way. It improves your speed a little bit more than just normal running. Okay. So let's go back and get some metal. And I'll show you guys exactly how this works. Alright, I am back, and as you can see, it's becoming nighttime, but do not worry. Nothing can spawn right next to me. And I put plenty of torches out here that we will be just hunky-dory. Alright. So, I'll show you guys this, and then we'll end the episode. There was 59, so it took 27 of them. So 9, 18, 27. So 9 spots per. As you can see, the ore is sitting right in our smeltery like that. And this little heat bar is going up. When the heat bar is all the way at the end, sorry if you're hearing my chair squeak, I'm trying to maneuver around a little bit. I've been sitting here for quite a while. As the heat gauge goes up, it's melting the ore. And when it gets to the top, it will turn into a liquid state. Each liquid is different, or has a different look, depending on the metal. Like ender will look like green, like an ender pearl. Redstone will be red. And every metal melts at a different pace, too. So copper and tin melt quicker than iron. And there it is. Liquid iron. Now, I can't toss something like nickel in there, because if I do, I believe it will combine. Yeah, it'll become Invar, which is not such a bad thing, but I need the nickel now, right now, to be nickel. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt all these ores, get them into ingots and stuff like that, and if we need to, we can melt them back down again. It really does not cost that much lava to do. Hi! How you doing? I don't like you. Oh, cool. More leather. But we're pretty quick here, so I'm not too worried about that. But at any rate, I'm glad you guys came by today to join me in creating the smeltery. In the next episode, like I said, we're going to start working with creating our own tools and weapons. And once we're done with that, probably the next episode, I'm not 100% sure, will be the one where we take our first looks into machines or Twilight Forest. I haven't decided quite yet. So I will see you guys next time.